Okay, in this video, I'm going to get my air conditioner condensing unit ready for summer or ready for cooling season. As you can see, I do use a cover on my air conditioner throughout the winter, and then I just throw a rope around it just to keep it tight because the bag that I got to cover it is a little bit bigger than the air conditioner. So I don't want it flying away if it gets windy in the fall or early spring, and that's why I use that rope. So first thing I'm gonna do is take a look, make sure that there's no mice or squirrels that decide to make that their home, and then get any leaves off the top. Before I start working on it, I'll just make sure that the fuse is out. These fuses have two ways to fit in there. If it's in that orientation, it's not actually connected, but when you flip it the other way around, then it will actually connect, but the breaker is also off inside the house. So like I said, I'll just pick off all these little leaves off the top of the condensing unit. And if you didn't know, the condenser pulls air in from the sides to cool everything down, and then it blows the air up the top to expel the hot air. So that's why dirt and grime accumulate on the exterior portion of the sides. For this, I'm just going to remove the top and I'm going to leave the sides on, although you can remove the sides probably on most air conditioners, and it would be easier to clean the air conditioner with the sides off. So once I get all the screws off the top, it would be best to wear gloves because it is sharp metal. It's like a sheet metal, so you need to be careful. I'm leaving everything connected. I'm not taking the wires off or anything. I'm just going to turn the fan out of the way with the wires connected, and I'm going to use a woodworking bar clamp that's in sort of the spreader mode as opposed to the clamping mode. And that's it. One thing I do off camera is put a garbage bag over the that little box in the back right hand side, just to make sure that no water gets into the area where all the electronics are or all the wiring is. So I do put a garbage bag over that. And as a cleaner this time, I'm going to be using this Frost King air conditioner cleaner, and I'm going to spray it on the inside. You might want to spray on the outside as well. It does get in and foam up and spread out, that kind of thing. It definitely smells of lemon. It's kind of like a pledge type smell, but I use the entire can on this thing, and I let it sit on here foaming up for probably about 10 minutes before I come and get the hose in here and spray it all off with just plain water. The other thing you can do, and I've done a few times, is just put dish soap in like a regular spray bottle. Anything that you have kicking around from leftover cleaner like Windex, just put a bunch of dish soap in there and hot water and spray this thing down with hot soapy water. I found that works as well. After I let it sit for about 10 minutes or so, I come in with the hose and I spray from the inside of the unit out, and ideally it's going to push all that dirt off. You don't want to go from the outside in, because then you'll try and push all that dirt through the fine screen on the air conditioning unit, and it'll probably get trapped and gum everything up. So definitely work from the inside out when you're spraying it. And once I'm done, it looks like that. It does take some time to get all the soap and water to drain out of the unit completely. I do come back and just spray a little more clean water in there so it's not all soapy, but you can see the result. Normally there's some drainage ports down at the bottom, so all the dirt and water should flow out of your air conditioning unit. And this will definitely improve the efficiency of your air conditioner because it's going to be able to move air through the unit properly and cool things down. So my hose was leaking everywhere, so I did have to go and change my pants. I got pretty wet doing that. So definitely you want to do that on a nicer day because you're probably going to get pretty soaked. But it only takes about an hour maybe to do this. And most of these screws are 10 mil screws, or you can use a flathead screwdriver to put them in. But I just found that the screws on the back of the air conditioning unit were too close to the wall, so that's why I switched to a socket set instead of just a flathead screwdriver. Once all the screws are in, I'll take that fuse and flip it around, so now it's in the operational orientation. And I'll go into my basement and I will turn on the air conditioner, which is this 20 amp. And then I'll go to my Ecobee thermostat here, and I'll drop the temperature way below what the house is currently sitting at. Currently it's at 25, drop it down to 19, and make sure that this thing is running. And that's it. The air conditioner is running, everything's working fine, and everything's cleaned up, ready for summer and air conditioning season. Getting all the dirt and grime off the side of your air conditioner will definitely help with the efficiency of the unit, and ideally make your house a little bit colder this summer. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.